Alright, welcome back to Starsector. We're going to do I don't know, a short campaign. See how long it goes. Waiting for a couple of mods to update, but we are demodded. So we'll jump right in. A simple portrait. Don't need pop-ups. We'll go with that. We're going to go with a standard enough start. Wolf and the shepherd. Go normal. Get the tutorial. Yeah, what do we want to start with? I'm thinking of going kind of piratey, kind of raidy. I do like that, especially with the elite on it. We'll go with that to start. And hopefully the game doesn't crash. Alright, cool. We're in. Got our wolf and our shepherd. Oh, 32k to spend. I'm going to want a little bit more in the fleet. Get a kite. Get a couple of kites if they're here. Or another shepherd. Get 2 kites. And that'll do. Fuel rack holding tower, stand-up torpedoes. Trio of unstable plasma spheroids. Propel them at their target from a short distance, avoiding point defense. That is interesting. We do have harpoons though. Harpoons are always nice. Try that one. See how that goes. You don't need too much flux, but we'll give you a little bit of a backup. Just hardened subsystems. That will do. Be interesting to see how that works. Go railgun on you. Railgun on hammers. You're going to need a bit more. Pastors just to help out. Standard fit. We've got pulse laser, swarmers, and point defense with an ion cannon. Don't want blast doors. I want hardened subsystems. Just for those CR fights that we're going to need to win. Alright, cool. Once alone, private booth flanked by discreet bodyguards with a sinister vibe to their bearing. From a shadowy booth, conspicuous nondescript man sitting in with perfect posture catches your eye and gives what might be a small nod. A flashy dressed woman wearing a partial salver's rig, festooned with shining trophies, pushes past you and buys around for the entire bar. Celebrating a new find, she lifts her drink. A drink to my good fortune. And look like you know your way through a jump point. She's saying, you know the location of an LR pulse laser blueprint. And so could you for the price of 2,500 credits. Just need to hop over in your fleet. I'd go myself, but I'd much love for civilization. 2,500 credits, I think we could take that. Come on, we'll do it, why not? We're in the elect system, that's fine. Just potential contact now. We kind of do want an underworld contact. I think we're going to be kind of going with diable ships. Sinister Woman. It's Captain Mr. Genocide. Of course it is. You'd very much like us to work together. Continue. Where's oh, I don't want to do the steady supply right now. First delivery within 2 cycles. Once established, I would arrange for the monthly payments of 30,000 credits over 5 cycles. For a total of, yeah. Might come back to that. Shadowy man with perfect posture, he's hegemony. Capable and discreet operative. I'm authorized to propose a simple mission for you to carry out. Payment will consist of 7,000 credits. Enter standard orbit of Upbo. Apply spy satellite. Alright, we won't go for that right now. Could get a mercenary officer. But again, not right now. Just do the standard thing. See if we can pick up a nice fleet here without getting wrecked. They use hyperdrive too. That's very, very interesting, and that's going to make things okay. Didn't know they did that. They do have hyperdrive installed, as you can see. The Mud Skipper, Greyhound, Razorback. Need to get rid of these guys and get out of the way of the other fleet. That's cool. That's going to cause some issues later on. So I do have the flux indicator, which is new, so I'm going to have to get used to that, and the directional, so people can see what I'm doing, I suppose. No shields. Alright, Mud Skipper escaped. Done and dusted. We're not going to bother with that. We're not going to pursue them because that'll slow us down. Let them go. No, we won't bother with any of that. Very cool that they use the hyperdrive. I hadn't seen that happen before. As far as I'm aware, they're too close to do that. Right, we can catch this little fleet here. We will. Is it going to drag in them? Yes. Oof. Do it. Oh, damn it. Okay. Screwed that up. Shepherd is down. Okay, yeah, we're about to die. They have barely any hull, no shields. Let's vent up. Do they have any shields left? He's probably the issue, the hail. Okay, let's see how his shields hold up. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Take the overload. Alright, now we're in a CR war, which we can win. I don't know if he wants to get out, he does. Let's let him, because screw that. Okay. We'll cover everything that we can. And then take what we can, get rid of that, do that fuel, get out of here. Come back and grab some other stuff. Another 14k. Didn't want to go to the bar. Go here. Fill off most of the fuel. Keep 30 of them. And Reaper. Yeah. Get rid of the mortars, assault chain gun. I'll keep the autocannons, the harpoons, the dual autocannons. 37k. Effective manufacturing is not the worst. The graded shield is not great on the kite. It's going to overload every time. Okay, what can we get? Get another shepherd. Might get another shepherd. Graded shields. I'm a big fan of the mining drones early on. Let's hold off on that. Check out the Independence Station. We do have a skill point as well. Kite. Get a flammer. Keep out half of our money after it's fit up, but it's much better than kite. Or we go for another wolf and a shepherd. Let's get the wolf and the shepherd. Bridal plasma railgun. What the hell is this? The kneecapper MRR launcher. Energy ion bomblets. Oh, actually, I've seen this. I like this. I like that weapon, yeah. Notable. Minus 10% energy weapon flux usage. That's nice. What's the 61331? Alright, half damage but 200 range. Looks you out. 5 points there for hardened subsystems. That will save us in a long fight. And you can get another salamander. Standard fit. Give it a bunch of capacity, and just so it doesn't get fluxed out too easily. Yeah, that's fine. Need 150. We'll take 80. So that we have plenty of supplies. Oh, to change codes. No, 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 we don't have enough money to buy that. That's not the storyteller. I do have Starship Legends installed. It's a wanted fleet. Yeah, we'll take note. Why not? Why not? Your trader running a merchant fleet. Almost something inclusive. Oh, that's perfect. Got a stockpile of 1,000 units of ores on Pale Twin that we need to get rid of as soon as possible. 11 light years away. 5,000 credits? Nope. Or 11 light years. Yeah, I don't have an officer actually. What can you do? Reckless level 1. Yeah, good. Have fun. Very well. Okay. %10 weapon damage. Oh, yeah, we're gonna delete that. So when we're backing off, or just maneuvering around and not generating flux, we'd get the 0 flux speed boost. That's pretty damn big in a wolf. I'll probably go for that soon. Do I want the movement right now? I don't know. I think I want the extra damage. Yeah. All frigates with officers. 20% damage to ships larger than frigates. Percent to command point recovery rate of flagship as a frigate. Plus 25 to 0%. Bad. For the extra damage. And we're good to go. Let's try that again. Yeah, very interesting that they use the hyperdrive. It's here. Hyper warp, sorry. Oh yes, that's right, there's another ship here. Greyhound from earlier. That's the extra fuel and metals. Take all that. Ah, I'm not going to spend the whole time chasing them. We don't need to consider bring a Greyhound, we'll just take what's in it. Then I think we go do some opportunistic salvage with that. So 43 fuel. Bump that up. For 10 crew. Supplies, I think we're good on supplies for now. So yeah, I have Talon installed, Diable, got Psy, the ORA, Zan Empire, and a few other bits. While we're waiting on the bulk of things to update. I'd imagine there's fighting there. Intel, all the factions. Yeah, I also have the Star Federation. A couple of extra factions running around. URV, Sora. You're allied with the United Hamed. You are at war with Tritachyon. Pretty much everyone. Which means there will be definitely fighting in Valhalla. So if we wanted to really cheese it, we could just go into Galatia and pick up all the ships around the tutorial planet. Never mind. They're trying to run. Very quick, so I'm going to make them go into a pitched battle. And be pretty liberal with the story points. Just want to wipe out everything that we can here. We're not generating any flux, we're getting that boost. Hey Toby. Yes, this is Starsector. Right, so we got him now. And again, we're straight up to that flux boost. We don't even need to vent right now. Okay, we're going to go help the kite, even though he should easily destroy that. Bait is down. Oh man. Done and dusted. Or it would be if the wolf was dead. Okay. Fired wolf is fluxed out. Pop you on autopilot and see what's happening down here. Ah, he has fluxed out our guy. I never tested that weapon actually, now that I think about it. This is why I like Shepard's early aim. Keep the pressure up on that wolf. Now we're done. Nah, we don't need to pick up any of them. Just grab all the loot. And we'll sell it before we leave. Oops. Hitting all the wrong buttons. Alright, repair up. Sell all of that. The auto cannon and machine gun. Keep 30 of them. Got more fuel now. Get a little bit more on the supply front. About 12,000. Buy another kite. Buy a kite for 5,000. Just have that extra ship in the fleet. gonna hold off. Let's see if we can pick up something from the Tritackian Hegemony War. Oh, that's right, we get a stipend. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, Hegemony Patrol just jumped straight into a fight here. Oh, what is that ship? It's a variation of the Onslaught. This is why we came here. 2D mods, damaged weapon mounts and damaged flight deck. Armor tanker. Fuel capacity, maximum burn of 9. Large sensor profile, which isn't great. Skeleton crew required is 10, so we could pick that up. I'm gonna pick it up. I'll let them finish their fight. Yeah, that was the only thing that actually survived that fight. Wrong button again. My. Let's support frigates. We don't need. We'll take all of that. Yeah. Didn't want to do that. Alright, let me sort this out so that I don't screw that up again. We do have supply forging on as well. So it gives a use to metals. I'm sure the game is totally understandable for those that have played it, but to me it's just some weird space exploration. So a lot of people would say Mountain Blade in space. So you start out. So we started out with 2 ships here. A frigate and a support ship. And you know, you start off in a solar system obviously with a couple of planets that are occupied by certain factions, as you would. But on top of that then there is the sector. The core worlds here. Now there's more here because it's modded. And then there's a massive amount of exploration that you can do. You can go off and you can colonize your own planet and start your own faction. There are massive ships in the game, massive fleets. Very much in the early stages. And kind of like X4, in a sense then the economy is completely alive. So you see Ragnar Complex here, if they were running low on food, they were running low on food, someone else would send a relief shipment. But if you intercepted that shipment and they ran out of food, you could actually decivilize that station. So what sizes are these ships? Well, we can go in here, and if we say, so you've got your standard little frigates, right? And there's a huge amount of ships because of how moddable the game is. So this is the list of frigates in the game. Let's go to capitals. If you see this is a small weapon slot here. Yeah, there are some. Oh, there's the aggressor class. There are some rather hefty ships in the game. Your carriers, your battleships. Of various different designs. Yeah, there are a crazy amount of mods. A lot of unique factions that are made just for the game. There's the pandemonium. So I have a skin on for the Diable. It's pretty nice. I think it's the sunrise skin. Really nice. Where we're going to be messing around with their ships a bit. Let's do a bit of salvage. And then after a battle, after a decent sized battle, there will be a debris field that you can kind of go through the junk that's left over, which is what we're doing right now. Hey, Endless Dreams, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. And of course, you can pick up damaged ships and the like, which is actually, this is actually a pretty decent one. It's a light destroyer, overdriven, compromised hull. We can take that. So as you can see now, we're over our crew capacity. That will affect our combat readiness. So it will constantly drain our combat readiness, which will in turn cost us extra supplies to maintain. So we can go into the fleet here and mothball it, so that it doesn't affect our supply usage, doesn't affect our CR, but we can't use its cargo or anything like that. So we'll do that. This is my preferred way to make money early game if things haven't gone my way. Ooh, the aggressor dropped. Let's consider whether special measures might be taken to recover this ship. Might be able to pull this off. Recovery effectiveness 118%. We have heavy machinery available. We have an extra salvaging capacity because we have 2 shepherds, I would believe. So combat works. A mothball ship would be classed as a non-combat ship. So at the start of combat, you get to decide what, well, unless you get ambushed and you have to escape, you get to decide what you deploy. And if you have to leave, it will appear, if you're being chased and you need to run away, it will appear there and it can be destroyed. Now let's have a look at the report. Faulty power grid, degraded life support. I think I'll take it and I'll put it into storage for now until we can afford to maintain it. Oh, Endless Dreams, I don't have the mod list up, not for this run yet. I literally just put in a couple of mods beforehand. I will put one up after the stream. To be honest, I'm not sure what half the mods I have installed are. But I will put one up for after the stream, so you can even pop back into the chat here at some other point when I'm offline and pick it up there. Because yeah, 500 crew to mana. Oh, nice one, man. Hope you're enjoying the videos and welcome to the streams. So I'm going to take that and mothball it. This is a new part of the game, the story points. Basically override any decision that you wouldn't have been able to make beforehand. Let's do that. So use the story point. Now we got that ship. And straight away, combat readiness is terrible. You want to go in here, mothball that, and bring everything back up. So now we won't be able to run away as effectively if we need to. What did I want that as? That's that, yeah. Put in there. I actually want that there. like that. And we'll put transverse jump there when we get it. Oh, the Interstellar Imperium? Yeah, I love the Imperium. They're one of my favorite factions too. Hey, Winters, how you keep man? Yep, new version is out as of last week. Lots of changes, which is great. Much more diverse storytelling, which is awesome. This is a nice little fight here. They're engaged with the station, so this could be very lucrative. But first off, we're going to pop in here. Got you like 30 mods running? Yeah, something similar. I'd say I have roughly 16 or so myself now at the moment. Let's get rid of that. Keep everything else. Yeah, I'm gonna pay for that. We'll pop that in there. The light metal blade where your crew capacity is increased? No, so your crew capacity is actually increased by your ships. So if you see there in the middle column, this is actually a bad example because it has a T mod. So let's say our Wolf class frigate here. So if you see in the middle, it needs 15 crew to work, but the ship can hold up to 30. So that's where you get your extra crew. If you want to pick up new ships, if you want to found a colony and so on, there are troop transports and everything like that. So our maximum with these ships here is currently 170. And it actually tell you here. Great thing about this game, you hover over anything and you're not sure about it, hit F1, gives you a breakdown. So you can see, don't stop until C is providing a personnel capacity of 30, but requires a crew of 15. It's the same with cargo and fuel. Where do we get more crew? You can buy them on the market, as you normally would. And then also Marines if you're going to raid planets and so on. Marines used to be part of the boarding operations that you could do after battle. I kind of wish they'd bring that back. Let's go invest. Yeah, you don't want to go too far too fast because you'll end up kicking yourself in the teeth when you fall over with no money. So I just unmothballed that ship, so now we need 112 crew to man. So we will actually get some more crew. Let's get, you can hold down shift and obviously do this. We have 140 crew. And then we can go in here, and of course, for anyone that doesn't know the game, every ship is completely customizable, has different hard points. Every ship, and then it has different hull mods for added effects. Very, very in-depth game, and that's why I love it. He's got a Sabo rack. We want to keep the Sabos, kind of do. The very X4 more customizable. Yeah, like we'll say this slot here, or this one weapon slot, which is a hybrid turret slot, small hybrid turret slot, so I can use energy or ballistic. You know, on this station, this is what is available for it. But that's where the game gets crazy, especially with mods. We want to go range on this. Oh, and up here is your ordnance points. So we have 105 points to spend on these slots on vents and capacitors. So capacitors increases your flux capacity, vents increase the rate at which you drain it, Flux is like heat from MechWarrior. I know I'm throwing out a lot of comparisons, but what this game does, it does a lot of things that other games do separately. Yeah, it is one of the best 4X games out there. Right, what are we doing? Keep the sabots, Ron harpoons to use separately because there are now 7 weapon groups, which is great. How's the volume for the music? Can you hear the background music? Yeah, good stuff. Let's go attack lasers. Might go attack lasers. Long range, little damage, but very annoying. It will keep him at a distance as well. And I'll keep the dual machine guns there. Then we could go with the strike cannons. Again, you see a very detailed list of what the weapon does. It's anti-armor. I'll do a quick breakdown of a few things in combat when we get into the next fight. Because obviously you have shields, armor, hull. It generates 671 flux. Not too much we can do about that right now. That's actually kind of worth it. And again, now that we have story points, we could build in some of these systems for free. But we won't do that right now. Let's just auto assign all this. That looks okay. Run a simulation. Actually, this is a decent spot to show what we have installed. So we have Diable Avionics with their cool ass ships. This is a high-tech, I think it's high-tech Armada mod or something like that. I'll definitely have to put it in. That's the target practice. Of course, the ORA Psi have been updated as well. Diable has now got 6 to 7 skins that you can download. I just went through them really quickly. We were using the royal blue one for the last playthrough, and this is Sunrise, which I thought was really nice. Yeah, if you go to the Diable page on the forum, on the front page of the Diable post, there's a link to the skins. Hey Laura, how you keep, man? I'm alright. I decided to chill out with some Starsector because work is shitty. That's the Russenrisher, isn't it? The RV with their new paintwork. Kinda caught me off guard. What's this one? I have not seen this ship before. Interesting. We will be stealing a lot of these ships off people later. We are going to go kind of raider, which is why we'll be working with that Diable. So there's no CR. Hold on a second. Probably set that before we do anything. That's all right. That's for the fake Dominion. Yeah, that's something we're going to need a name. Because we are going to build a faction. Kind of like that gun. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Is that a Borg cube? Not exactly. Gotta get a little bit of target practice. So we're going to strip that of all weapons. We're going to take that off. Oh, that's built in. We're going to give it auxiliary fuel tanks. It is a fuel tanker. Give it extra capacity. Target lump of metal, exactly, yeah. And expanded cargo holds. And hardened subsystems. What else can we give it? Reinforced bulkheads, why not? And then just max out all of that. Because we cannot. That thing should never see combat, in my opinion. I don't need it to see combat right now. Get you there. Reform that fleet a bit. Turn storage. Few high-tech ships there that we might want. And there's a fight going on outside, so we'll just repair up 56. Okay, maybe we need to buy a few supplies. And we're just going to wait for this, because they're engaged not only with these fleets, but with this station. Now, that station's not going to do a whole lot. Someone's going to die, so let's pick up their stuff. I'm just going through that a little bit quickly, but basically we're just salvaging the debris from this fight. New fleet just jumped into the system. And they've changed this now so that you can't salvage the same debris field 5 to 6 times. Oh, did we have our transponder off that whole time? Oops. Because I hit go dark by mistake earlier. Grab all of that. Interdicting me. Oh god, this is going so well today. So well. Don't take offense to the poaching of the Ricks. There's a mod that actually adds vulture fleets that will fight you over salvage. I can't remember if it is an X-Relin or not. Get rid of that. Let's get a little bit of money back. I have 153 fuel, which is great actually. Okay, cool. There's a mercantile convoy leaving Sindria at 14 days. Hey, Gorlight. I don't have it up just yet because I was still adding mods a minute before I started the stream. I will have one up later on. Pretty much have most of the faction ones that are up to date right now. Then a couple of quality of life mods, and that's about it. Bounties, what's going on? 10 days remaining on that, 10 days. So they're the initial ones. Your bounty ended. It'll take us 3 days to get there. Thanks for the follow, Gorlight. Appreciate it. Ooh, no, we can't take... we can't really take any of these right now. We could maybe do that. 31 days remaining. I think we could do that. Several other ships of lesser significance. We're going to bounce up to Zagan, get some extra fuel with whatever money we have. And then we're going to head out here. In a system with a dwarf primary star. Probably that one there. Damn it, there's two of them. Oh, actually, let's pop up to the Federation. How are we with the Federation? They don't mind us at all. Let's go. I want to see their ships. Oh, I agree wholeheartedly, Toby. I'm not a fan of coconut. Alright, we're in hyperspace, so we'll turn off our transponder. There's a diable fleet. And again, of course, you can zoom right in and see each individual ship in your fleet, which is awesome. And they just use their hyperdrive, which... Let's do that. Where did that send us? That went a bit too far. Are the factions the same each time? And if they're in the same place, or is the universe randomly generated? So the core worlds, which would be the vanilla factions and stuff, are generally always the same. Then the outer systems, so generally there's probably about this section here is actually from the base game, would be pretty much the same all the time. And there's a mode that you can activate that's going to be the same. So the mods will always spawn in the same place in this mode. But you can do a randomly generated seed with a couple of mods. They're escaping me right now, but everything outside of the core worlds is always randomly generated. Yeah, everything out here is randomly generated. And at the start of the campaign, even in vanilla, you get to choose the age of the sector. So that will change the type of stars that are available and all manner of things. Oh, we got our payment. That's actually brilliant. So that little jump we did was this hyperwarp jump, which took us a little bit too far. Because we were traveling too fast. This is one of the mods, Star Federation. And as you can hear, every faction has its own custom music. And we came here to get fuel. Let's get the fuel first off. 6,000 on fuel, sure. Wormhole or a black hole. There are black holes, and you do not want to run out of fuel near a black hole. That is the end. See, so yeah, the Federation is kind of an offshoot of vanilla, really. I think we want to pick up here. There's the diable ships. Oh god, I think I did, yeah. Today is not a day to be throwing references at me, man. What's going on? With a few concerned associates, I put together a fund for a bounty on all pirate fleets in or near via star system. See, 90 days, 1,000 credits per frigate, more on larger hulls. Yeah, I'll accept that. Why not? Bounty. We don't exactly have any code against hunting other pirates. So our fuel range is great. Set course here. There. 17 days left. 5 days at base burn level. We're traveling at base burn level. So hopefully this is the right system. Okay, low danger. Boom, it is the right system. Lovely. So it changes to the actual solar system name if you're in the right system. And there's a bunch of stuff around the planet. Where are these other ships? What? Oh god. We're going to spend 17 days doing this. Let that burn run out. Here we go. Okay, let's move in and engage. It's really only the enforcer that we need to worry about. Don't deploy you. It's always going to want to deploy you because it has drones. Deploy everyone else though. Right, let's try and take these guys out really quickly. Probably finish him off first. Mud skipper is down, so we can swarm this now. The bounty target. We don't really need to kill this guy. Let's just keep him away. Move back over towards the drones here. They might help us out. Yeah, and he has no interest. So, a little note then, I suppose, for people that haven't a clue what's going on. Oh, Farscape. Gotcha. Yes, yes, yes. So flux here is basically heat generated. Heat gets generated by your shields and by your weapon fire. Also, you can zoom in and see all that very nice spray work. So his weapons are being disabled by EM damage and so on. Yeah. So yeah, you build up flux. He's overloaded here at the moment, so it means he has no shields. His weapons can't fire. Basic maneuverability. So he's pretty much dead. And that's what happens when your flux maxes out and you have your shields up and so on. And then obviously if you look down the bottom left, you'll see our ship here. That's our armor layout. So we're breaking through his armor now, as you can see here. His armor's all blacked out, so we're doing hull damage, which is basically your HP. And boom, he's dead. And we might even be able to take that after the fight. Big bada boom. Yep. Frigates are viable for a good while in this game. You never want to underestimate them, even when you're in a larger ship. Cool. He's gone, so that should be the end of that. We're not even going to harry their retreat. We'll let them go. You can go tell the story. A kite we don't need. Take all that. Pretty much get the cost of that deployment back. And we make 43,000. We get a skill level and some story points as well. What do I want to do? Yeah, pretty much. The AI is pretty good at using them. The AI will try to flank you a lot in this. If you get tunnel visioned in, manually controlling, you can easily find a couple of torpedoes coming to the rear of your ship. The piloted ship, extra damage across the board. So all frigates and destroyers with officers, including the flagship. Empire recovery and nav rating. This though, right now, would be really nice. I go for the maximum burn level. I think I might go for the maximum burn and get transverse jump. I think I'm going to go for that, and then next I'm actually going to go for that next, and then we'll go for Wolfpack Tactics. Or do I want to go for that next? It'd be one or the other. Go for that. We have 5 story points that we can spend. But might as well explore while we're here. This is Zan ship, is it? Design type database error. Oh, what initially seems to be a heavily modified remnant drone ship turned out to only share superficial similarities with remnant designs built around unknown and highly advanced technology. We kind of have to take it then, don't we? How many crew does that need? 80 skeleton crew. Lost Tech Engineering. Let's just not take it right now, at least we'll have it marked. Oh, and that should actually let me do something here. Ah, okay. I need to put in the console command mod. So I have the captain's log mod installed, which is basically put in your own notes here. So I could put in this to say that there's this ship here. Lost Tech is always worth nabbing, yeah, but not right now. We'd either have to mothball it the whole way back, or it would cost us a ton. But a research station, that's another thing. We're about to get hit by a remnant. Yeah, at least it's only one. Missile maneuvering, minus 72 overload duration. Weak capacitors is good and glitchy is good. This will be fun. We're in the Corona as well. Yeah, there we go. I like that railgun. Alright, cool, that wasn't too bad. I'll take all of that, thank you. And we're in the Corona, which we really need to get out of straight away. While making a preliminary assessment, your salvage crews find a strangely automated Starship factory line cold and empty. Appears to be in rather bad shape, as it is completely out of usable material. No indication as to what might be able to build with enough hull parts. But that's new. Oh, damn, we really do have to come back to this system. Okay. Is the mini jumps an ability of your captain in the ship or a piece of equipment? Let me just... Oh crap, that was a once off, was it? No. Pop out to here. Like you see down at the bottom there, the system for this ship, each ship has a special system. System for this ship is the phase skimmer. So you press F to activate your special ability. So this guy gets maneuvering jet, so he gets a little bit more maneuverable for a couple of seconds. Oh, so does the Shepherd. And so does the Kite. Yeah, there's like a carrier special ability. Jungle World, really? We're not going to have enough supplies to do this. Yeah, we don't have enough. This system, holy crap. We have to come back here very, very soon. I want to go to the military station. We now have 55,000 credits, which is great. We did that bounty and go resupply, refuel, and then we'll head over to the 90-day bounty that we picked up. Of course, your intel screen here is always going to update when you're in range of a comms relay in a habitable system. I want to keep all that. I don't want you. Right. Get a bunch more supplies and a bunch more fuel. We've still got more money than we started with. Antimatter injector. This is the Federation newish mod. It's based off FTL. What it was. The Brain Frigate. It's not bad actually. Yeah, that's why I picked it up. Cool. Bit different, you know? Combat freighter. The bite. What does the bite have again? Small synergy, 2 small energy, and 2 small ballistic. Layered shielding. Automated repair unit. Might pick up one of them just to try them out. First we got the lasher. Grab one of these. Oh, and our lieutenant is leveled up also. Ballistic and energy weapons deal up to 30% damage at long range. So above 800 range they get... Sorry, between 800 and 1600 range they go up to 30% extra damage. The hell does it be firing at 1600 range? I'm gonna go for this. Peak operating time, combat readiness. That's nice for what we're using at the moment. That's going to make a huge difference to the wolf. Just allow it to stay in the fight longer. Hmm. 15 ammo there. We could just go with hammers. There's about 1500 damage. No, why wouldn't you go with for 4000 damage instead? Torpedoes there, right? Got a chisel PD on the back. Gatherers. I wonder, is this workable? Yeah, scatterers there, that's there, and then they can be auto. Confirm that, actually put them on. Alternating. Max all of that out for now. They have wider shields, but it'll lose arc as the ship gains hard flux. It loses 50% of its arcs as hard flux maxes out. Okay. And its flux management is pretty crap. Do that. Stick you in there for now. So that we can test this out. What do we want to fight? Quick anyway. Interesting. Here, 143 flux. And can we get something else instead of maybe later on? It'll do for now, but we'll switch them out for something else later on. The point defense. Yeah, it's built in though, I can't change that. Yeah, we'll try out that ship. Okay, the total deployment of our fleet is 6. It costs 26 supplies to deploy everything. Nice info to have there. Pair that up. And we are going to go... Yeah, which is probably teeming with pirates. An unclaimed system. Plenty of fuel. Yeah, we can't take that on. That we could probably do. Kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, 1 day remaining on that, so nope. We'll pop down here. What happened to the Kill Pirates party? That's exactly what we're doing right now. What were we on? We're on 99 supplies. Yeah, that'll do. So the thing about this bounty, this is a pirate system. They have a base of operations somewhere in here. So we need to be kind of careful about not getting wrecked. That said, we'll take this. So I think we'll be able to catch some of them. But do we just spend the point? Spineless crew, and they are running. You mean they need to be careful to not commit suicide? Well, we'll see, man. If we happen to run across a fleet that uses that hyperspace jump on us, we could be in a bit of trouble. We'll do a full deployment here. Because I'm not too confident that I can survive in this ship. Alright, Wayfarer. See, our ions are just disabling him, so no longer a threat. Might as well use a torpedo on him, why not? So, like, if you come up against an enemy without a shield with this, see, it's flamed out. Don't exactly have the DPS to go through, because we're using kinetic weapons. They're basically anti-shield weapons that build up flux. They'll eventually go through his armor. I don't even need my shield up right now. You aren't confident of surviving when I transfer your flag. Well, I could transfer it over after I die. I just want to try out the ship. Actually, I kind of like it now. There's a special ability. Okay, nice little build up and then a burst of speed. They're trying to run now. Got split in two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should that be about 7,000 credits for us on the bounty? Go. Do not want to get that. Although with one of the skills, that would probably be a good ship. Take all that. With 8,000 because the Buffalo was technically a destroyer, so that was good. Now, one thing I meant to do. Let's develop that contact. So we're going to have now an underworld contact. And she'll give us missions and so on. Let's develop the one in the Federation 2. Yeah, so underworld. Raid. And no, I'm going to hold off on that. Hold off on that. And what's left on this? 61 days remaining. So we could hang out here for 61 days. Try not to die and kill a few pirates on the way. Yeah, that's a static. Six heavy machinery lost. That's a shame, but we have plenty. Get some supplies out of it. And I suppose if you see down here, then this is our sensor profile. And our sensor range. Our sensor range is pretty terrible right now. You can see, so 2,000 units is one map grid cell. So that is 2,000 units. So at the moment we can be seen at 1,300 units. I'd say from our position, someone here can see us. And we can see that on preliminary sensors, but we don't have any detail on it. That's probably the pirate base, actually. Yep. That's bad. So, this is something we cannot handle. Even though most of their fleet is something we can kill pretty quickly. These I'm not even worried about. Our shepherds could kill them. The fact that there's 3 adventures, no, we can't do that, along with a phase frigate and a Shrike. So we're going to get out of here by executing a series of special maneuvers. This is what story points are used for, all this kind of various stuff. I'd love to be able to take out that fleet, but not a hope. Not a hope. And we get an experience bonus towards our next story point. But at some point you can get 100% bonus and basically just get the point back. Let's get out of here. Pretty much what I meant by not dying. But they interdicted us, we didn't have our speed boost. Let's do a quick hack on that. We'll take control of that. Give us a better sensor profile so you can see pretty much doubled our sensors. This is where we can see this. And they're coming after us. Probably a huge mistake, but let's do it. I believe the term is yoink. Could be right there, but... Okay, we need to get rid of them as soon as possible. And hope our guys don't suicide in. Actually, hope we don't suicide in as well. Need to get our destroyer engaging their destroyer, which is right in front of us. So this is a scenario where we can engage the little guys, get rid of them. You should be able to deal with that, no problem. I hope you can keep the wolf busy for a little while. But these two here, it's good they have some staying power or an issue. I want to get into the back of that guy and fire 2 torpedoes at him. Let's go up here with our wolf. Okay, this is actually pretty good. You guys are engaging there. We're keeping these 4 ships busy, which is actually pretty sweet if you can deal with that. Okay, he's focused on us. Our little drones are having a little war, which is great. Spade is down. Okay. Now, if the wolf can deal with their wolf, that would be fantastic, and he can come support against the, what is this? Stratus. We're just going to keep this guy busy. Salamander's going for engines again. Wolf is down. That's brilliant. We actually win this. Okay. Go back into our drones. Uploaded, his shields went down. And our destroyer picked them off. Disable that guy and forget about him. Torpedo the shepherd. Nice. I paused that right in the middle of the flash and I was like, why are those yellow? We don't have any allies. Alright, that went really well. Use our special ability to get closer, but he's going to get away. So we can claim victory. That's gonna be what? Maybe 15k? Let them go. We're about to leave the system. Body power grid, degraded shields and structural damage. Body power grid. I'm gonna take that ship. Get the crew hit. Yeah. Grab all of that. Then straight away we're going to head to we're gonna head to Naraka. Because I want to get closer to Dial. Let's bust on out of here. Supplies are going to be a little bit of an issue. We are pretty quick. Actually, again, this is where I should probably have used... Yeah, we have 171. So if I use this here. Melt metals using heavy machinery into supplies. So your fleet's auto forges can smelt 54 units of metals with 1.8 units of heavy machinery into 5.4 supplies on a daily basis. So let's do that for now, right? And it gives an effect to show that you're doing it. You can see our supplies are actually going up. So it's used all of our heavy metals, and we got a couple of extra supplies. Worth it, in my opinion. And picked up a decent bit of weaponry. Keep the pulse lasers, probably keep the arbalests. Actually, no, I'm going to get rid of the arbalest. Fuck that. Now, we've got micro missile launchers. Actually pretty nice. Oh, it was showing, okay, that's why it was plus, yes. Because it had a point spent on it. Of course. Your Vulcans there. Put a mini flak cannon on the back. Bit of PD. Stick to your autocannons on the front. Count Swarmer from the Great Houses. Hammer pod. Oh, I think the hammer pod might be worth it. Pop that in there. Actually, click the button. Yeah, I think that'll do. Nice little addition. Now we've got another skill point. Extra range. Full bonus damage at 600 range and below. All our weapons are less than 600 range. No bonus damage at 1000 range and above. Yeah, we're just under our crew level. Sort that out in a second. I said I was going to go for this. Wolfpack Tactics. All frigates with officers, including flagship. 20% damage bonus to anything larger than a frigate. That'll help us out with those kind of bounties. We're taking out destroyers and so on. Nine story points. Also got a decent bit of money. That. Nothing crazy that I want to buy here. We're up again because we got that extra crew. Yeah, you have to deploy a satellite package without them noticing you. I want to mess around with that before I go in on that. Mercenary officer. Ask her about the contract terms. Go on. Typical contract length is a year, right? Allowances for when we get back to port can be terminated early by either party and so on. Standard stuff. This officer is a highly professional mercenary and does not count against the normal officer limit. How many of them can you hire? Ooh. Right, so we have Diable down here. Now, what else have we got going on? Bounty is continuing. I don't know if I want to go in and do that. 15 days. Yeah, Rocky Metallic World in Duzak. We can chance at 19 days. I want to get Resource jump there. What's that going to cost us? That. Instead of traveling over to the point. Oh man, if we had a couple more ships, I'd actually consider taking that. Yeah, these are gravity wells around the star in the solar system. And then this is another planet in the solar system that doesn't quite make a gravity well. Ship there. That was gas joint. And the Rocky Metallic is around the other gas joint. Okay. Don't know if we're going to make this bounty. Ah. There we go. Right, let's go in and kill the mule. We'll do nearly full deployment. They do have ECM on us, so we have minus 9% weapon range. Need to get one or two of their ships. Shouldn't be a problem. Wait a minute, where are you going? Get out of my way. Two of their ships down. Wasting torpedo was worth it. Got him to maneuver. Damage from that wolf. Yeah, and the mule is the only thing alive. But he's getting wrecked. And this is why frigates can be so dangerous. He can only focus his shield in one direction. I really like those missiles, the kneecaps. Leadership recovery, we don't want either of them. They're shot to hell. Grab all of that. Torpedoes limited on the campaign map. Well, you resupply after every battle, yeah. And most missiles, so here you go, limited ammo 2. But for the like of the Salamander, it actually has no ammo capacity. They'll fire constantly. That's the missile you see that keeps circling around our ship going for engines. And then the harpoon here has just the 3. And then you can get pods with which will have volleys. Skip past that. Another quick thing. Debris around the planet. One of my favorite things to see. We will consume 20 supplies. Scan of the planet. Widespread ruins. Yeah, that's it. Exactly. Consider other factors. You're not aware of any other major factors that would affect. Okay. Keep an eye on that option. We have 103%. Good stuff. Oh, and a Fhiachs. Nice. An ion pulsar. We have started out kind of ion heavy. And then after scanning the planet, you could, if you wanted to, establish a colony. That planet there wouldn't be great. Right, we'll make our way out. Yeah, we're up to 96k now. That's not bad. Not a bad little start. see, what else have we got? We still have that going on. 1 day remaining. Over the map here for a second. Let's head over here with our 96,000. Standard Q ship. Yeah. I'm not going to trade on the black market here. I don't want to lose any rep with them yet. Alright, let's see what they have. Oh, there's different variants as well. Okay. That's civilian then with the light gray and the orange. And then the combat air black and orange. Hey Eric, how you keeping? I like that skin. Hatchet man. These loaded ballistics. And pricey, alright. Hybrid Wanzer. That thing will be a beast, I think. Sweet. We used a couple of them in the last little run that we did. Multi-power grid integrated shields though. 23,000 for a Vapor on the open market. 19,000 for a Vapor on the black market. Really maneuverable ship. Although I would like to get like a combat carrier or something. Pick up a Shrike though, a Shrike for 26. That would be a nice little addition to our fleet. Not too big that we can't afford the upkeep, but it adds a little bit of depth. Do that. Get the hatchetman too. Growing in number. Okay, weapons. Oh, the Raptor. I love the Raptor. Actually, this is something I need to look at now. 150 at 500 range. Put 2 Ibis on it, but then is 30. Damn, is the Ibis a better option than just getting close? I know it's frag damage, but might be a better option. I'm gonna test that out. Scatters there, and the Ibis fizzle. What did we go up against last time? Was it a Lasher? there's the thing I need to do. Hold on a second. Back into that. Basically just sat there and face tanked it. They'll fire off the salamanders. Will the Abyss actually engage? You want to throw off a salamander? Do that. Maybe it wasn't this one we fought last time. I was fairly sure I put them on auto fire. One more time, because I'm an idiot. Going against the other lasher. Okay, the Abyss are now on auto fire. So they won't do much against shields, which is going to be the issue here. That's the plus of the autocannons, actually. He's doing to us what we would have been doing to the enemy. Loading up their flux and then firing off some missiles. Yeah, maybe we're better off with the old setup. A little more flux heavy, but much better at dealing with the enemy. Right, maybe Shrike. Shrike. You're 125 by 2 by 3. For Plover. What are you? Meso-type plasma gun, old but reliable. Plasma weapon variant boasts excellent striking power for a weapon of its size. Flux per shot 1,000. I kind of just want to see it fire. Ah, we have Volkites. The Volkite there for point defense. A lot of flux. Interesting. So we're gonna bring the bit of misfire there. I'm gonna keep that, get rid of them, and we'll actually just go somewhere else and refit that. So we picked up you. Pick the grave on the front. Hey, hands, how are you keeping, man? Good torpedoes again, why not? Little light machine railgun. And then BD on the back. Something is firing in the background. Back and neck issues is normal. I can relate to that, man. Doing better than yesterday. Well, what was the bright side, bud? Hopefully it eases off. Leave it with the harpoons. And I say we'll take it somewhere else and fit it out. Yeah. You're a 30-year-old in a 60-year-old's body. Oh man, I had whiplash from someone rear-ending my car about 8 years ago, and yeah, that's for life. Actually, let's get a load of fuel. Buy that now, and I'm going to get rid of everything. Everything that we're not using, keep the rest. Go fit out that Shrike, and then get into another 5 or 6. Which one was this? 2 opportunities, sips, blah 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 blah. Oh, yeah, what kind of opportunity? Oh, yeah, right, that one. Doki, that was worthwhile. Did an ATV accident where it rolls it off a sand dune ledge, bailed off the side midair, so the vehicle didn't land on me but landed on my head. I was wearing a helmet, thank God. Yeah, man, Jesus. Amity Freeport, let's go visit. Maybe there's some pirates around. What are you looking for us for? Go away. Did we buy stuff off the black market? Might have bought a few weapons off the black market, maybe. A couple of new bounties we'll have a check on. Black market shenanigans. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it's a discount seller now, eh? Yes, I do like that skin. Running next? No. Next isn't updated yet, so just a couple of mods. Prism is next. Ah, yes, yes. Ooh, Castigator. I'm just running Diable or a Dan, the Star Federation, Balance Shipworks, PRV, and then a couple of quality of life mods. Nothing crazy, but you know, bit of variety. 2 burst PDs on the back quarters. And maybe keep the phase blaster on the front. 280 per shot on them though. Just go high on. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to go too far with the mods. That said, I do have Industrial Evolution installed. Have the colonies actually changed much? Because to be honest now, I haven't done much more than the first 2-hour video I did. Oh, this update. A bit? Oh, okay. Might have a look at that then. We haven't done anything in the colony, so I might be able to just get rid of it. Go up to the one with the paper book and see what she wants. Which might call a historian, adventurer, rogue, archaeologist, uncovering the history of the sector despite the danger of this exceptional area. You're an idiot. Weird expression passed the woman's face for just a moment before resuming her energetic demeanor. Possible location of a blueprint. Something interesting, but not of immediate import. Yeah, I'm not going to spend a point on that. A girl not to argue about the Artemis. Okay, right. In the conversation, see you again somewhere, she says. My line of work, even I don't know for sure where I'll end up in a couple of months. Ditch. After a woman who looks disappointed by the commodity traders. Perhaps you can help. Your fleet just arrived, did it not? She holds up a hand. Hear me out just for a moment. I'll need 500 units of food as soon as possible. We're looking to shoot people. Mark, what can you do? Oh wow, okay. Let's see. It makes sense now. And that's a yearly contract, which we're not going to get into right now. So, pirate base. Yep, going the right way. I never approached directly. You went moving slowly. I think we can take this. We did outfit that. Yep. Let's go. We can wipe these out pretty quickly. And yeah, we'll go full deploy. That's actually pretty good. He went for a shepherd. Shrike will deal with that. We're just going to keep a few guys busy. Alright, we'll split them, so as long as he doesn't get into the back of one of our ships, we'll be okay. You should deal with that pretty quickly. Yeah, you should deal with that really quick. And we'll have support back here in a minute. That flux come down naturally for a second. Their destroyer's down. Right. Oh, that didn't go up. Luckily enough, his Reaper is not in our face right now. Down after that, and you come down after this. And everyone else is gonna deal with the destroyer. We'll just lead him back up. The waste of his torpedo. He has another one. And here are our wolves. Yeah, I really like that railgun that the wolf has. Because we're under 800 range, he's doing double damage. We'll be okay without a Cerberus. Take all that, take all the loot. Do a quick scavenge. More stuff. Oh, and there's a bounty in the system, so we made another 15k. Alright, we have our extra point, so we were going to get salvaging. Grab that up real quick. Get even more stuff after battles. I'm going to sell off the excess here then, and we'll move on and find a bounty. Unlikely and high. I'm going to leave that. A little ship here though. I do like that now you can take a little bit of damage from those asteroids. I know if you hold down S, you can go through here slowly and you don't hit them. Of course, I'll turn around in a week or two and say I hate that. Get a little bit more. I want to go nuts because there's not that many here. Up another kneecap. $78,000. Persephone. One medium missile slot. Not the worst thing in the world. You downloaded the Royal Navy skin. Nice. Let's see. 20% damage taken by shields. So we gave you this, so you're going to be operating at short range. Phase mastery. I think shield modulation might be the way to go. Dissipating hard flux while the shields are active is pretty nice. It's going to generate 10% less flux from energy weapons. Let's go in here. So you have 4 micro missile launchers as standard, 2 medium hybrid slots in the center, a couple of smalls here, which will be point defense anyway. We have 1 of each. They'd nearly get 4 of them. I think that would be nuts. How do you get captains? There are mini characters in Mount & Blade that they show up on planets. Are them, or is it something else? You mean like our lieutenants? You mean like these guys? Yeah, if you go into the comm directory on planets, here you go, look there, mercenary officer. So they'll be up here as hireable mercenary officers. The same with planet administrators as well, like governors. Will be in this section here. Still on for Saturday? Yeah, man. Yeah. Do some Valheim on Saturday. Makes sense. So it's very Mount & Blade. Yeah. And you see if there's a. Sorry, I don't know if you've seen it, Ulrich, but there's a new fella there on the Discord that's pretty active on Valheim server. I don't know if you've met him. So strike cannon was kind of interesting. Like an animus blaster is nice and all, but it's me going to be flying this, so I don't want to kill myself too often. But the nailer, 650 range. Heavy autocannon is nice as well early on. The heavy autocannon on the back slot and the heavy mortar on the front slot. What are our skills again? Yeah, nothing crazy. Turn rate, yeah, which is fine. Because our main mounts are fixed. So we put that on the back and then the pulse rate at the front. And then I need like another burst PD there. Max that out. Like that, pop that in, build that in. And then max that out. Auto sign. Micro missile launchers alternating fire at will. We'll control the pulse laser. The needler can fire it well. And the kneecappers can fire it well. They generate no flux. According to that, you extra. I'll back up here or in simulation. I want to keep an eye on the flux, I suppose. I think we can do that just by not firing the pulse laser. Yeah, and we're controlling that, so let's see how we go here. Flux grid tuning as well. I need to see what that is. Remember at all. Yeah, those kneecaps are they're interesting. And he's firing railguns at us. Just fighting a hammerhead head on is not the best idea in this ship. That's more down to our piloting than anything. We want a bit more range there then. Go for that. And it was a hammerhead. And boom, yeah. There's the difference. kneecaps come back. There we go. First PD did its job. Alright, a little bit better. I think it'll do the job for now. Yeah, it is. It's pretty low armored. Yeah. Its ability though is I should have been using its ability more often. Let's look into that ability. You might be able to use it a bit better. Yeah, it wouldn't be known for it being the most armored ship. But again, that's a solo fight. We're not going to be fighting solo. I click the right button. I'm going here. We don't want that. Keep the laser. Keep the torpedoes. Yeah, no, it's much lower armored. I don't like to be. Well, let me say that I prefer to be a support ship most of the time. No, you're too heavy. $25 days remaining for that. DK reward for that pirate base. I'm not sure if we can take out a pirate base right now. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is. But we can get bounties from our contacts. Maybe we pop back up to Jangala. Have a chat with our contact. Again, if we had a couple more ships. Different strokes for different folks. In space games, I prefer to be a heavy fighter or a frigate destroyer. Something with a little maneuverability, but a decent damage output. Yeah, no, I'd be similar to that. Like in the end, yeah, you see they're using the hyperspace there. In the end, often or not, like you are the flagship, really. And generally you end up in one of the larger ships, but I do like to mess around in some of the more maneuverable stuff. Yeah, I really like that they are using the hyperwarp. Can you intercept in hyperspace? Yes. Yes, you can fight in hyperspace. Repair up, that's fine. Then we go... No, we don't. Go this way. Your vents. Okay. Do you have any work for me? Secret package delivery about the old freighter. Tarsus for 5,000. Not bad. Increased maintenance integrated field drive. Ooh, maximum burn is 7. Nope. Secret package delivery. The Zedbeth system, 16 light years away. You see him making the drop and don't tell anyone about it. The reward is 80,000. A dead drop. Alright. I think we're going to get ambushed, but yeah. 36,000, so let's stock up on a bunch of stuff here. Grab all of that. And we just took a mission. Alright, it's uninhabited. Oh, it's where we were. That's not too bad. And then the pulsar blueprint is over here. Okay, we'll head up to Star Federation space then. Maintaining contact with my fleet? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, I do really like that they use that. Now, I could use the hyperspace jump right now, but I don't think we need to. Gotta look into it a little bit more. I think it's based on your speed and variable jump. But yeah, Toby, yeah, you can definitely fight in hyperspace, no problem. There won't be debris fields. Analyze derelict ships. Yeah. Ooh, way out there. They're usually way out there, but the volcanic world. No. Okay, we jumped in the outskirts. Be sure we have enough fuel. Back to the hard drinking spacer. Got a Colossus class freighter. I won't be needing it anymore. Ask for detailed info on the freighter. Graded field drive. Ooh, speed of 6. We don't have the money anyway. Yeah, there's a couple of officers available for hire. What can you do? You're aggressive with range specialization. And you are aggressive with pretty much the same thing. I don't really need that right now. We're heading to here. Plenty of fuel with decent amount of supplies. That's one we could take, but we're probably too close. That we've been spotted before we turned off our transponder. That little fleet following us. Boom, 80,000. Let's avoid whatever the hell is chasing us. Farmland. Scattered ruins. Alright. It's all okay. Explore the ruins. Nice. Not too bad. Another 50k, we'll sell that on the black market. Yeah, nice bit of money there. Plus we got paid for that mission too. Yeah, we're not going to establish a colony right now. We're just going to pop back down to here. Oop. Yeah, you were following our fleet. Oh well. They have been nicely damaged. I would kind of like to pick up that castigator. I'm going to go full deploy. I presume I'm going to kill myself. But I think we do have this in the bag. A4 rush. Thank you for the host, man. How are you doing? Hold on, let me do the thing. How'd your stream go, man? What were you streaming? Oh. No worries, bud. No worries. It happens. Thanks for the follow, then, man. I appreciate it. Right, so flux grid tuning in holding pattern. Then I switched him to roam. They're doing okay. Get rid of this guy. Although our wolf is actually going to do it, no problem. Castigator is chasing a few people. Yeah, so our guys are just going to harass him, hopefully. And then we'll pop in and get in a few decent hits. Ooh. I do not want to hit on that guy right now. Not on my own. That's an issue if we start hitting our own guys often. Ships like that make you wish for an Asgard beam weapon. There are similar weapons in this game, but not more crazy. A little bit close, a little bit close. Let that guy in. Come on, fire off the kneecaps. Really, our wolf is tanking this right now. And this is why you never underestimate frigates. Keon Lance is pretty close. True enough, yeah. How you going, Suk? Right, Cascadator down. I'm kind of hoping we'll pick it up. I'll go and get one. I don't want to hear any complaints about, oh, I can't. I have to just jam the damn thing all the time. Reactors, yeah. Oh, if Neutrino was up to date, man. And I want to do a neutrino playthrough. Nice. Why did they deploy the buffaloes? So we'll let them go. We get a few credits. You want a game that lets you mount anything to any ship with severe consequences? I'm sure there's a game like that out there. You just build completely broken ships. Unfortunately, we didn't get Castigator. But we won. We're keeping that research station because we're going to come back and sacrifice ships to it. More bounties coming up. Repair all that. That's not too bad. Take that, another 50k, so we're at 150,000. You can see we're slowly scaling up. Okay, you want to mount this super heavy weapon on your frigate, but it kills you when it fires. You want to have any torpedo launchers on your battleship? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. The caster like that. Isn't that one of the main ships of FTL? Yeah. Let's see the black market. I think their style fits in nicely with Starsector. Carrier, what can you carry? 3 fighter base, but 1 is a drone. Three small missiles. 4 small energy. Layered shields. Pick up a carrier. I'm intrigued by that. I have a few mods installed. I don't know them all off the top of my head. Actually, I don't have the version checker installed, so I can't use that either. Let me see how I can. They're gonna scan us because we sold stuff on the black market. Allow us scan. That's fine. They like us anyway. Did I click the wrong button there by any chance? Whoops. I might have clicked the wrong button. Okay. Always pay attention. Yeah, I haven't done up the list. I was still adding mods just before I started the stream. And keep on capital ships. Let me just go down through there. So we have the Star Federation, which is who we're at right now. We have Diable Avionics, the ORA. We have the Zan Empire, Psi Nation. There's a couple of others. I'm probably going to finish up the stream now, actually. VRAM low, my arse it is. I'll have to have a look at that too. Mysore and Talon high tech expansion. Yep, they're in there too. Preconception. Yeah, but Luke, thank you for the follow, man. Yeah, I'm actually going to end up the stream here now, and I'll be putting together the model list, and I'll pop a command up for it. Hey, Gordon. Yeah, sorry, man. I'm just finishing up here. It's about 10 p.m. and I need to work tomorrow morning. We'll probably do some more Starsector tomorrow evening, around 7 p.m. GMT. Preconceptor, Gordon, thank you for the follows, guys. Let me see who else is doing some Starsector. Oh, Hans is. Yeah, I'm going to throw it right over to Hans, guys. And we'll pick this up from here tomorrow. So appreciate everyone hanging out. Hope you're having a good week so far. And hopefully I'll catch you again next time.